Hi, it's Melissa from Diaries, and I'm out in my van today. Yeah, I guess I could straighten them baskets up a little better. But yeah, I'm just getting some time out here today. Um, yeah, it's my bad habit. But yeah, this is what I am doing. It's about 65 degrees here in Iowa. It's a nice day, and it is Easter weekend. And I was checking out these cookies, which were pretty good. Eating some Easter cookies and spending some time to myself. Um, just reflecting on what Easter means to me and everything. And I do tarot card readings for people. There I am. I well, they're not, well, they are tarot cards, but they are spirit animals, romance angels, and life purpose cards. I don't actually read the tarot card deck, the original tarot card deck. I found it just, it just wasn't for me. So I read different tarot cards, and usually they have more of a happy, positive outcome, and that's what I like. And I do energy work with people, and I can feel different energies. And let me turn it around here. That'll be just a second. I'll turn the camera around. We'll be right back. Good Easter cookies. So I was going to tell you, religion to me is very important. I was raised Christian. Every Sunday I happened to go to church. Had to go. Every Sunday. And every Sunday afternoon we had to go see our grandmas in a small town. And we had to see both of them on my mom's side and my dad's side. And we just loved it. But that was normal. That was our upbringing, and we went to school through the week. Saturday we had free, but Sunday was church and grandma's house. And I have always been a Christian. I did not get my psychic ability until I was about 23. I was in a situation where I was nearly killed, and I came to and I had an ability. And after that, things were just different for me. Um, I could sense when people were going to try to harm me, or when I was in a situation I shouldn't have been in, or when I was around people I shouldn't have been around. Um, and it, could have been a little thing the person did or something, but something was warning me about different things and letting me know different things. And I always took it as God gave me an ability to be prepared and to be um, kind of to know that if anything bad was going to happen to me. So over the years, I've thought, what can I do for this ability? What can I do to help people? Because I worked in healthcare for 10 years and I got out of it, and I just always have helped, like accidents on the side of the road, just any way I could help people. And so I think by doing my card readings, it may sound bad because people think that, that card reading is against the Lord and everything. But with the type of cards I read, they're always positive and spiritual, and, they always have a good outcome. There are different things like crystals and things like that people can use to help them, or if they're not really believing in crystals, that they can think that they're doing something to help themselves, and so it makes it better for them. So it's a highly positive readings that I do, and usually the person goes away feeling like, there was some things that we hit on that maybe they needed a little bit of work to do on it. Um, I never tell people, you know, the future, because the future is in between them and God, or who they believe in. They don't have to believe in God. To be a spiritual person, you don't have to believe in God. You have to be spiritual. And um, it's just, you know, trying to be the white light instead of the dim, gray, black, you know, energies that I try to stay away from. Because I feel them off people. And who wants to be around someone that makes you feel heavy and yucky and just, and it does carry in your energy field regardless what you've done in your past. And people need to try to lighten that up and do good things for other people. And, go to a church organization, belong in church, start reading the Bible. I can see white lights around ministers and around people that are highly religious. I can see white lights. And people just, you know, it is real. People like to think it's not real, but it is real. And some people can see it, some people can sense it, and some people can feel it. I can do all three. And I can help you with a card reading and to, get some kind of hold on what's going on with you. So That's what I do, and Easter is very important to me, the resurrection of Christ, Him coming back from the grave and being here for us, because there are so many times where I should have not been here. I mean, dozens of times, and I am here, and it is all grace of God that's kept me here. Even my situation that happened, I was 23, that happened to me then. I am, grace of God being here. And I just totally love God and Jesus. And it's hard for me for people who don't want to be religious and don't want to uh, accept God or Jesus in their life, because, it's all about love. And who doesn't want love in their life? And that has been my saying for years. Why don't you want love in your life? Why don't you want good feelings? Why don't you want, you know, and try to get that in your life? Why don't you want that? So it's always been a issue for me, and Christianity, and with Easter, this is a big weekend for people who are religious, and I'm one of them. I admit. I'm gonna go to church tomorrow and see what they have afterwards. They might have a potluck, they might have something, and everything. So, and these Easter cookies are doing good for now. And I did buy my kids, even though they're older, I did buy them some candy. So, we do kind of do a little bit about the Easter Bunny, but that's not what Easter's about. But you know what? It's fun. It's fun for the kids, and maybe the parents can teach the kids a little more about, Jesus and the Lord. And my kids know, you know, what happened to Jesus and everything, and it's important to get that message out and to keep that message going, because there are a lot of people in the world today that need Jesus, and that by us making a comment, or by us, spreading the word about Jesus, that they can find a happier life. People don't have to live in misery. People can live happily, and they can live, thankfully, and everything. They can. So spread the word. And that's, I guess, my message for today. And I'll be out here in my van because it's just a beautiful day, and I just love it. And I'm sitting on my bed and everything, and I have my lights up here that work at night. And that's my Van Girl Diaries for today. It's a little extra long, but I got to say some good stuff about God and about Jesus, and just how thankful I am. So you guys have a blessed Easter, and I will see you again soon. Bye bye.